You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I... This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other.
See, we got to make it out. My life then couldn't take mine. Got to watch your head side. Come from the worst, but me try to live the best life, so me couldn't left mine. No for them just body not the mouth, so me coming like a landslide from the hillside. Looking at the mirror, know me proud. So me got the vision, every man no see it now. So we there upon a meditation and try to get rid of from the elevation. Watching how they try to put them up on the top. Dirty hard people now have the best hand out. But you are walking, and I get trapped in the lies without be talking. Oh, yeah, up and get thanks for the make. In the mountain negativity, the about is a rage. When me by myself out to the father, me be paid. Need a little balance for the things I may be facing. Need a little blessings, can me I be really waiting. So me have to tip the skills, cause it's too heavy. Get lost in the lies. Not once but twice, yeah. They don't want us to thrive. So we there upon a meditation and try to get me down from the elevation. Watching how they try to put them up on the top. Dirty hard people now have the best hand out. But you are walking, and I get trapped in the lies without be talking. Boy, I'm up and get thanks up for the make. The mountain negativity, the mountain is a raging. Yeah, stress, still I think about the choice. Would you really give your soul to live a better life? So me rather pray to God and watch my blessings multiply. Me no fear demons, got the Father by my side. Oh, lonely road, oh Lord, no. Let me give you a little advice, now everybody dig man vibe. Upon a meditation, try to get rid of from me elevation. Watching how they try to put them up on the top. But the hard people have the best eyes. So watch you how they walking. And I got trapped in the lies that they'll be talking. That's all I end up and get thanks for the making. Cut them out the negativity, they want your rage. When me by myself, out to the Father, me be patient. Need a little balance for the things I may be facing. Need a little blessings, cause me I be really waiting. And me have me really waiting, cause it's too heavy, get lost in the life. Not once, but not twice. One is a twice. Why we always stay up on a meditation. Try to get rid of me, they up on a mess up. Watching how they try to put them on the top. Reaching out to voodoo, out to road, I read my heart. And I got trapped in the eyes of the be talking. And get thanks up for the making them out of negativity, the about is a raging.
Another episode. And you will all be a Fiona. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. Solid, chatting with the heavy load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And you will all be a Fiona. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. The fight only finish for the weak ones. So when that call you, watch how you respond. Dark face your fears, fight your demons. Can't be firm, because to reach jubilation. He is a heavy load, still a chatana. Have a legacy fi build, so me fi carry on. And the dark days pray fi go to the storm. Now give up none time, cause that's what we want. Solid, Johnny with the heavy load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And to be all, we have to on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. Solid, Johnny with the heavy load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And to be your fears and fight no matter how long.
Solid, just like a rock. Spirit.
Wake up, the day is bright, and I feel the blue. Turn it down, feel it fine, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bring your vibes you can feel.
News, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, so let it feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we've got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Coming to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, turn and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's Courdel here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the blue. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel.
News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to
Good morning to all the persons tuned into another episode of Livewire. It's the 30th of April, 2025. Welcome to another episode. Morning to all the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to all the persons across the diaspora. Special good morning to the persons joining us in the comment section. Morning to you guys. Joseph Satar, Arnold Hanuman, Ramnarayan Singh, Sunil Raghubir, Rajendra Singh, good morning to you. Balan Ramrup, Suknandan Bud, Shridat Rabindranath, morning to you. Jonah Bijan, Sir Mosley, Ganesh Bharat, good morning to you. Nadi, Mohammed Isaf, Michael Danis, morning to you. Tulsiram Chetty, Omar Sharif, morning to you. Prasad Pati, Leslie Mongol, Dudnath Prasad, good morning to you. Rahim Amarali, Eunice Raghubir, morning to you. Morning to Rita, morning to Polly as well. Carla Thomas, Faisal Ghani, Andrea Matthews, morning to you. Camille Suk, morning to you. Mike Bisram, morning to you. Ramchan Mangal, morning. Philip Diabru, Jamila Kayum, Miss Bob Automoka, morning to you too. Derek Drupal, morning. Salome, Miss Juman, all the Ashbys, morning to you guys. Richard Stanislaus, Dinan Suku, Shakila Bridgelal. Shakila, just to let you know, all that information has been forwarded to Minister Prab and Minister Prasad so that we could have them address those issues in the community there before we take it to another level, right? So, yeah, that is going to be dealt with. Please don't think we're not looking at it. Anita, she going on lawless today. You a little too cold. Anita Hardial, morning to you. Data Nandalal, morning. Shakira Bagodin, good morning to you. Good, go there. Right, morning everybody. Good morning, Feroz Wahid. Morning to you. Pam, morning to you, and Trevor. Nadi, I called you already. And Hill, Sunita Bazdio, good morning. Who else? Violet Prasad. Everybody, morning. Morning, everybody. Deshani Abrams, Cedric Costello, morning to you. So yesterday after the show, we had the father of the deceased asking persons to cease and desist from engaging in violent protest, damage of property, looting, and those sorts of things. He made it clear this is not something that his daughter was fond of, or she would have been she's not somebody that likes violence, so he has asked persons to ease and stop. In Linden, I again, I'm saying to persons, if you want to support justice for Adriana, please do that in a peaceful way. There is no reason for Lindeners to be going on in such a manner, right? There was an incident in Linden. It was dealt with in terms of the two youngsters that lost their lives. It was dealt with. The families have engaged the relevant authorities in terms of that, and they have moved forward. It is clearly a case of some persons looking for any opportunity to jump out and do foolishness. No, we have, and I just really try my best not to say certain things, but gosh, anyway, now we have hundreds of young Guyanese, mostly Afro-Guyanese, in the lockups who are either caught breaking into people's places, assaulting persons, a whole host of things. Over 100 Guyanese. Mostly Afro-Guyanese. Now, let me ask y'all something. Those who are arrested, I doubt y'all could see this live, but somebody can see it and they could probably pose the question to you. Now that you've messed up your life in this way, let's say 8 of you out of the 100 had a police record, nothing to do with the courts. You just happen to be on the road the night and decide you're going to join in because you see people looting and you feel you could get something, and that nonsense. Look what you would have done to your life now. Look the stress you put in your family through. You understand? Some of these families going to now have to go and get a lawyer to represent y'all in court and all kind of nonsense. You think people going to come out and protest at your court hearing because you were out making yourself a damn fool? robbing, assaulting, and breaking into people's premises who had nothing to do with what happened in Region 3. So what about justice to the Chinese restaurants, the Chinese supermarkets? What about justice to them? If, let's say, some of the persons like Vivian Morris was operating a supermarket and they came and they robbed you, Vivian, what would your outlook be? You would be wondering, why these people coming to rob me and I ain't had nothing to do with this? Do y'all realize, despite persons saying Chinese taking over and Chinese supermarket taking over everything, is those Chinese supermarkets that keep the regular supermarkets and the hardware stores and all of these other persons at bay in terms of price control? Y'all realize that here in Guyana, the government doesn't say, well, okay, shovels cannot be sold for more than $1,000, can't be sold for less than $500. They don't do that. People determine their own price. Now, because of Chinese, people have to be more competitive. So you get better prices in the stores. I mean, the quality of some of the things sold in especially the Chinese stores in terms of clothing is not the same. But in the supermarket, all the goods coming from the same place. So if the Chinese could sell this remote at $1,000, then you go to a local who got the same remote for $5,000. Again, I'm asking, what did the Chinese do to deserve what happened to them? We have always heard you could go almost anywhere in the world and throw a stone and you hit a Guyanese somewhere. Guyanese go to different countries, they start businesses, they live their life, they migrate, wherever, US, London, all over the place. So Guyanese got a problem because Chinese are investing in Guyana. The Chinese supermarket by me employ 4 Guyanese women. They pack the shelf and organize and stuff. That Chinese does give you receipt. So clearly they pay some sort of taxes, because you can hear they ain't paying tax and this and that. That lady there, Sue, I don't know if that's her name or that's the name people give to her, but everybody calls her Sue. When Sue don't calculate, you think Sue's handing you your receipt with your change. So there's a record. Why? Now, the Guyana Police Force has been issuing wanted bulletins for persons who are inciting violence and riotous behavior. Now, these same persons who talking big and going on, burn down, broke up, do this, do that, go by the president's house. I see somebody say, they should have sacrificed the president's son. And I'm like, how we bring these two things together? How we bring them together? Look at that supermarket in Seafield Sapphire. Now, look at these instances here that I'm going to show you. And I'm glad at least some of them are being caught. You can't go on social media. Whilst you have free speech, you cannot go on social media and incite riotous behavior. Right? You cannot do that. People are literally doing what some persons on social media were instructing. And you go on social media, I call it self-snitching. You go on social media and the same scrapes who scraping outside and doing foolishness, breaking in people's place, attacking people, all sorts of nonsense. Making video, yeah, y'all best get it right. Cause we coming out there. We scrape, we fully dance. Scrap. Foolishness for the police to see. Then, given the age we're in, when anything like this happens, every time they can Harry streaming. So there are multiple live streams of persons engaging in riotous behavior. So the police looking for y'all now. And you will answer to the stuff that you're encouraging people to do. Look at this idiot here. Now he crying foul. Cause the police holy. Watch this.
Yeah. Slow fire, more fire. Yeah. That is our motto.
2 hours.
You hear who he quoting? Mark Benchcap, slow fire, more fire. Y'all remember that period in Guyana and what was going on? So you see what he is encouraging persons to do? Slow fire, more fire, that's me motto. Now watch he. Look at this idiot.
Remember Mark said, slow fire, more fire. Yeah. That is our motto.
2 hours later.
Watch this.
People, I'm getting dragged off of my job.
Watch. Now he want people to see he getting dragged off of your job. You should have sat and be the security guard that you were supposed to be. You should have shut your mouth and be the security guard that you were supposed to be. Plus, thank you, Ms. Juman, for reminding us. Guyana is a land of 6 people. Right? Guyana is a land of 6 people. Somebody need to explain to idiots like these, right, that Chinese are a part of the 6 people, of the 6 ethnic groups that make up Guyanese. Chinese are a part of it. Right? So let's look at this again. This idiot on social media bumping his gum for no reason. At least when I bump him, I got a reason. You understand? I share a little information with y'all. This idiot bumping his gum. Now look.
Remember Mark said, slow.
Y'all remember that? Slow fire, more fire. Slow fire, more fire. All the craziness that are happening in the capital city. Those what you calling back? Okay. The police gonna deal with
fire, more fire. Yeah. That is our motto.
I bet you're gonna hear from he again when he get loose. Whenever it is, whatever fine he got paid. You're gonna hear this foolishness again from this idiot.
2 hours later.
People, I'm getting dragged off of my job to go at the station. If you can see, the police are here. They got the people in tongue and all over doing ignorance.
You weren't encouraging them. You were telling them slow fire, more fire. This is our motto. You are speaking to the people doing foolishness. Now, could you imagine? Listen to this.
My job to go at the station. If you can see, the police are here. They got the people in tongue and all over doing ignorance.
So now he deemed with the people in tongue and all over doing as ignorance. When he forget.
Remember Mark said, slow fire, more fire.
So that's not the ignorance that they're doing in tongue that you encourage them to do? That's not the ignorance that they're doing in tongue, sir. No, he playing a victim. He's a victim now. He's a victim now. After that foolishness. I'm glad the police gone with you, buddy. I hope that they got serious fine in you. I get a month or 2 in the lockups to catch yourself.
The people in tongue and all over doing ignorance, them ain't going for them.
The police going for them too, and you. Now look at this other idiot. Let me let you video finish.
Come for working people. Just want you.
Come for working. Bye. You do foolishness. You got to deal with the consequence. Look at this other idiot here. So a wanted bulletin was issued for this guy. The police got him. Look at this next one.
What y'all gotta do now is get a fuck.
Sorry.
A one back fucking chance.
Sorry, I didn't give you all a warning. This one is profanity laced. Laced. Jesus Christ. Look, this got me doggy, brother. Car he needs space at the top and dog. He needs space at the bottom. Let me go.
What y'all gotta do now is get a fucking for the Chinese and buy a 150.
So he's sending people to the Chinese that the same people robbing. The Chinese who selling the China cheaper so that people could do the little business. Next thing you know, yes, but the PPP and sheriff workers cause sheriff and PPP working together. What? Here, yeah, listen. If you are going to comment, start out your thought first and then comment. Yes, but he is a PPP and sheriff worker cause sheriff and PPP working together. He was sent by sheriff and PPP to do that. He will get out. That's not sheriff uniform. The man's not sheriff staff. Anyway, let me come back to this one. So this one he now sending the scripts to buy China by the Chinese that they're robbing and beating. Right? He's sending them. Well, Onika Bagat, I don't know which Chinese you're shopping at, but usually Chinese has got stuff cheaper than the other locations. I don't know which Chinese you're shopping at. But yeah, sending people to go to buy channel, to make channel bomb, to throw around the place. I waited for the police to hold this one too. Listen to him. Let me go from the beginning. Listen, guys, profanity warning.
What y'all gotta do now is get a fucking for the Chinese and buy a one back fucking channel and soak it in some about 300 fucking rum bottle and just soak it for fucking 20 minutes and don't walk and shine.
You understand? Why he didn't do it? Why you ain't go to the Chinese, buy this bag of channel, you soak and you walk around and shine, let law enforcement deal with you accordingly. Why you didn't do it? Why you didn't do it? But they're looking for you for that statement you made. They're looking for you. So you who are encouraging persons to make bombs and bomb the city or bomb wherever they are, you will have to answer for that. Because this is not nothing new the police come up with. Inciting violence and terroristic behavior. You understand? That's been on the books forever. So y'all will have to deal with the consequences of these stupidness that you guys are doing. This morning, I got a better look at the faces of those 3 children that were burnt with acid. This is what the youngs want. Who, the 2 gentlemen on that bike, y'all did that on behalf of Adriana? Y'all think she would have wanted that? Sad to say, and people might turn on me for this. Sad to say that the father's antics, not yesterday, the day before, would have contributed to this in some way, shape, or form. As I said to you yesterday, he called people out at the hospital, and just as he finished, I said, I don't endorse that. And persons, if you're protesting, do it peacefully. Don't what he's saying there. Leave the hospital after the body left the compound. Got stopped at Agricola because I couldn't pass. I'm coming over the river. Right? I got stopped at Agricola because there was a roadblock. You can check my life. This gentleman riding up and down the road, calling out people. And I'm like, what are you doing? So yesterday now, and no, I'm not going to add that. Yesterday now, when sober heads were prevailing or prevalent, or when he catch himself and realize the level that things have gone to, he now asking persons to roll back and don't do this and don't do that. And you won't listen to your lawyer. You won't listen to your doctor. You weren't listening to the pathologist. You, sir, at the hospital said that the result of drowning is no results for you. This would incense people. This raised the tension because anybody looking at that would think, oh God, this man ain't get justice. Look what they're doing this man. Not taking into full consideration what the medical professionals were saying. Yes, it's a drowning, but what's the circumstances surrounding the drowning? What is it that y'all are expecting to hear that would have gave you satisfaction? The FBI has no crime scene to come to at Touche. The FBI that y'all are calling for has no crime scene to come to, or I should say no preserved crime scene to come to do an investigation. From the day of the fire, people in and out of there who had nothing to do with it contaminate the crime scene. From the day after, the police who were out there overnight didn't secure the crime scene because people still walking through it. After the police come and do their investigation, people still running through the crime scene. Who looking for wall and money and... So what is the FBI supposed to come and look at? What is supposed to come and look at? When every time they can hurry, rifle through all the evidence that there, wherever it'll remain, wherever it is. I see some people with some photos, some red bed sheet, all kind of thing. I don't know. This situation has really frustrated me. I am honestly taxed and drained just thinking about it and people's approach to the situation. Now look at Linden. Linden is in a complete uproar for something that happened in a completely different region. Linden, Region 3 did not protest for y'all. What are you doing? What are you doing? When those two guys died in Linden, you see any mass burning and broken up in the place in Region 3? What are y'all doing to your community? Then I saw a lady on a live. Oh, they're targeting Linden. They're targeting Linden. Your situation died down. The policeman who shoot the Amerindian guy in the lockups facing murder charge. We waiting for the outcome of the other guy who gets shot. What reason y'all have for doing that there currently? 2 people died in Linden. One day apart. Nowhere in Region 3 there was mass protests and burning a road and blocking a road and burning bridge. And what's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with you in Linden? Not all of you. The few who are doing the foolishness. What is wrong with you? The idiots from Linden who are making the videos threatening to come to town, y'all realize you're self-snitching. All those videos is evidence to the police, you know. You are threatening to leave your area of residence, to come to another area, to perpetrate violence and mayhem and destroy public and private property, you know. Y'all are incriminating yourselves. I am begging the persons in Linden, stop the foolishness. Stop the foolishness. Right? Allow the youngs to deal with their situation, engage the relevant authorities, and try to have the best outcome in terms of seeking justice for that little child. Stop making regular people in Linden life miserable. Look, yesterday, almost half the capital city closed down. 3/4 of the capital city closed down. You can't really get through it, nothing. Everybody frightened. Who in stay home? Got skeleton staff, all kind of thing. Some of the gas stations closed. Almost all the Chinese supermarket and restaurant closed. They ain't taking no chance. You understand? They ain't taking no chance. You cannot put yourselves in harm's way and then say you are being targeted. You cannot put yourself in harm's way and then say you are being targeted. The Youngs may have family in Linden, but I'm saying the majority of you are not their relatives or friends or associates of that family. You're using the opportunity to do foolishness. And in some cases, you're perpetrating the foolishness on the people of your own community. Because we are doing there in Linden and what was done around the country, right, by persons from those very communities, y'all are going to be affected, you know. So those roads that you've burned and compromise the integrity of the road. Can remember them road and built to take all the big heat in one place, right? So when you compromise the integrity of the roads that you start the fires on, and then eventually the roads start to deteriorate and get big pothole and all kind of thing, is the people in your community inconveniencing? The taxi's gonna end up charging you more because they got to drive through the pothole to get you home. When y'all burn the old bridge and the new bridge, you can swim across from Mackenzie to Wismar. You understand? Because the boats can't carry everybody one time. So you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing. Everybody that is being robbed, the place get loot, they get beat, all kind of thing, they need justice too. Just like Miss Young. They need justice too. So I hope y'all remember that. I hope y'all remember that. I saw a video of a scrape. He called himself a scrape. I said he had to go home because the scrapes, he go out to scrape and the scrapes start scraping. So he had to go back home. You understand? So that aside, I saw a billionaire, a Guyanese billionaire, visited the youths who had the acid attack, and in his, can't even call it a presentation, as he tried to deliver some words together in a sentence, I heard him say, these people is hooligans. The same hooligans that you are surrounding yourself with. The same hooligans you are surrounding yourself with, engage in the same lawlessness that you're talking about. You have your tax issue, you have your duty issue. You employ the hooligans, or you have surrounded yourself at your house, surrounded yourself with a lot of persons who were on that protest out at the hospital there and stuff. The same girl who said, "We do this somebody! We do this somebody!" was in front of the outpatient gate at GPHC. Y'all check me live, hollering in the police face and going on like she very good. A lot of the same people. So the hooligans are yours. That is where we foresaw the hooliganism in full effect. By outside the Gar Park there, by the big house. That is where we saw the hooliganism in full effect. The chief hooligan brought out the hooligans there. Now the hooligans transporting themselves to different locations. And that's the thing about social media. Everybody seeing your face. Everybody streaming. So you could literally point out the lot of the crew that been by Mohammed's there today when GRA went to seize the vehicles. You see them right at the hospital. You see them at various protest locations. You see some of them at the hotel there at Doubleday. So you could spot them. So now, I hope y'all see that the same man who called y'all out to stand between him and the government, well, not the government, the laws of Guyana and the tax agency of Guyana, now calling y'all hooligans. Y'all were willing to do the same thing for him that day, broke up and go on bad. Now you are determined as hooligans. I hope y'all get sense, you know. I hope y'all get sense. I told y'all yesterday of a lady in a white jersey. Let me see if I find her in my life. I think it was the last live that I did. No, the last live at the hospital. Right? I'm hoping that the police deals with her too. These people are absolutely ridiculous. She's in the compound pelting people from outside. Pelting outside. Let me get the video for y'all. Hold on a second. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. The kind of ignorance that was happening out there. Let me see if it's this one. This is short. So it gotta be this one here. Let me give you an idea. Hold on. Just let me show y'all outside the hospital. Guys, this video is profanity laced as well. I couldn't control what the persons in the area, what they were saying and how they were going. Right? So this woman right here, continuously riling up the situation, continuously. Let me say it to you. When they were on New Market Street, they were blocking the entrance to the hospital. Any ambulance, anybody coming to take the children, the family, anybody who's sick, critical, could not make it into the hospital gate because of the crowd that was there. TSU came walking from Camp Street, Camp and New Market, walking up the road to Thomas and then over Thomas into East Street. The police did not start shooting at them. Right? The police did not start shooting at them. The crowd on New Market Street saw the police. Some started to run, and those who were closer to East Street started to throw things at the police, and that is when the shooting started. This woman here, I don't know what, look at this child. I don't even know what he's doing out here. This woman here was causing so much problems in the yard, unnecessarily. And I'm telling you, that's not a relative to the deceased, a friend in the family, nothing. Somebody who had extra time on their hands that day. You understand? Let me go up a little bit. This is the family was here at the time speaking with. This is relatives coming out from the meeting. This is the family. They were up there talking with the pathologist at that time, right?
You know something?
Right?
Get into the area because of the crowd on the road. So they're trying to clear the course.
After the missiles were thrown. So you see her here? You see her here? Look at her. Look at her. Instead of she try and get to safety. Look at this lady. Look at this lady. You understand? Instead of she try and get to safety, she looking for things to get people to belt. Now the police start to shoot in this direction because all of them in here throwing things at the police from inside the hospital compound. Right? You see her? At this point, even I had to duck. The police were now coming and telling them to leave the compound. They didn't want to do that. Well, some of them didn't want to do that. Right? So she stick around. Right? Like a big girl. You see? Right?
Lady, please don't do that. People are in here. Asking the protesters not to.
So y'all can hear me talking to what? Here.
Lady, please don't do that. People are in here. Yeah, but you gotta do that for yourself. You can't engage other people.
You understand? Even I was saying to this woman, what the hell are you doing? Journalists in there who's supposed to be there. These people jump the fence and they come through the... Remember, you can't lock up the hospital compound. So persons would walk to different entrances under the guise of going for medical treatment and get in the compound. Even I had to say, lady, what are you doing? You standing there pelting the police and going on and got them shooting in this direction. You understand me? And you got no concern for other people's safety? Right? Now, what happens to her? Look, somebody going to throw a big brick. It hit the police vehicle there. Let me go back. Watch the police vehicle come in. Look at this big brick from out of the compound. Out of the compound. Back, police vehicle.
People are still throwing missiles from within the compound.
Right? Travis Chase, all them are even from the step the guard. Knows everybody. This lady inciting people. Right? Inciting people.
Please.
I didn't want to start off nowhere next to me before somebody think me and she together or you understand me? You go in carrying to stupidness. Watch, all of them with the beer and the thing and the Guyana, and they here for the little girl. And they're at a drinking session in the hospital compound. And imagine, they block up the road, they throw in bottle and brick and all kind of thing. And the police is the hooligans, right? I want to show you all the outcome with the lady. So the police was getting them out of the compound. These here daring the police to shoot them and all kind of stupidness. You understand me? Daring the police to shoot them. I don't and
Officers
usually
are still
this is
throwing things at the police from inside.
you see that? You see that? This the ignorance.
Why would she fucking do that?
Encouraging people to do. No, he's telling people to they can't shoot all the nonsense.
He's telling you hear the foolishness. He's inside the gate and telling people outside the gate you can't shoot Halloween when he in there in the line of fire. The ignorance I tell you about. We go forward. So some TSU ranks in here to stop persons from throwing missiles outside at the police.
Again, protesters were on New Market Street.
Right?
This would be the main entrance to the hospital.
So now we reach back. Now we reach back, right? Look for the same lady who right now. Right? Look at the same lady who right now. I didn't know she get caught with a bottle. She get shot with a pellet. But look at her now.
This lady who was hurling missiles and giving missiles to persons to hurl seems
now
to be
she's
injured.
a victim. Right? Now she's a victim. She gotta get justice. Because remember, she ain't do nothing. She ain't do nothing. She's peacefully protesting. And she gets shoot. Watch. Watch. What? All the blood and brown is from she. All of that is from her. They ain't nobody patience them when they're hollering and they're pelting the bricks and all that. When the police got for shoot pellets at them for them to disperse. Now they remember there's a hospital that got patients. Right? If you see blood coming out of the sleeve, you saw she quiet down. You understand me? You understand? No, she calling somebody.
You see why I was telling you don't do that? Look what happened.
You hear me talking to you? Yeah? The blood literally squirting out this lady. And to me, it seems like she may have been shot with a pellet. She may have been shot with a pellet. But I think on her lower foot, she stepped on some bottle or something. No, she's the victim. I show y'all all y'all. This woman giving people brick for pelt. She been pelting bricks herself. Now she's the victim. Now the police wrong, but the police attack her wrong. She wasn't doing that's all that she blood on the ground. All of that is her blood on the ground. Sorry about that. I end up skipping forward. All of that is her blood on the ground. And again, highly doubt she's a relative of the deceased.
Trying to detour or to
highly doubt she's a relative of the deceased. You understand? And highly doubt she got a clear understanding of what happened in here. Let it try. Let it try. I don't know what more else to say. Anyway, we got sorry guys, I was supposed to let you guys know the press conference by the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party will be happening today and not Thursday. As you know, tomorrow is a holiday. So this press conference will be on today. Guys, please tune in at 2 p.m. for this press conference by the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Dr. Barrett Jampio, Wednesday, the 30th of April. Right? So the last thing before I go, we can end on a light note. Anyway, let me move on and wrap up. Sorry. So, Trinidad has a new prime minister. President Ali would have sent out a congratulatory message to the new prime minister. And I also saw we had some messages coming from us. We had some messages coming from elsewhere. Listen, Guyana is so funny. It is crazy. It is crazy. Oh my goodness, wait. It is crazy. Right? So let's listen to this here. From this political hopeful.
The people of Trinidad for their unwavering commitment to advocating for the change they envisioned, and also commend the incumbent government for facilitating
what? What?
Government for facilitating a
facilitating? What the incumbent government facilitate? This is who people saying gonna be the next president of Guyana. Yeah? Y'all need to stop it. Because if that's the case, we better off with Glenland. Sad to see. What would the incumbent government do as?
For facilitating a peaceful transition.
Oh, lad. You making joke where you got put words together in a sentence? You making joke? Y'all try. I try with y'all presidential candidate. Y'all try. I'm going to facilitate myself out of here. You understand? I got stuff to do. I will facilitate myself out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all continue to be good Guyanese. For the persons who are looting, the police looking for you. You understand? Right? Y'all can imagine if the UN facilitate as a did as a Guyanese president, how bad we gonna look? Eh? Anyway, I am facilitate at wherever he said, I take myself away. As you never fail to disappoint, brother. I swear. Guys, so funny. Anyway, guys, as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace, it's all about love, it's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our father country. We